Here's a common problem. I got a nice little space heater and I had it apart and cleaned it. If you want to see that video, you can check out the link in the top right corner. But the problem today is, which is going to be common to everybody if you're not careful, look at that cord. From moving it around, that cord has lost its sheathing, and actually what happened, I lifted it and a spark and a flame shot up about a foot, which is a good way to start a fire. So I'm going to fix that and I'll show you how to do it. On this, there's 4 screws on here. Hopefully this is a quick, easy job. There we go. Of course, you want to make sure it's unplugged. I assume everybody knows that. I might be better off making a repair over here. And it looks like this is a snap fitting. I'm going to take a needle nose pliers. You can even see where that fire hit that. Right there. I don't know if you can see, but right down here, there's a cut mark there and a cut mark there. And I think this is just a snap fitting in here. And while I'm in here, I see this thing's clogging up again. I don't know if you can see this. Not good. So I'm going to blow that out. This is a real common connector here, and I think the way it works is you pop it up and then it'll come out. And hopefully we can reuse this. But it's a tight fit. This little rascal is called a strain relief bushing. It's wider on the outside than it is on the inside. And they make a special tool to put these in and take them out. I don't have that tool. And you can buy these at different places. I'll put a link in the description below where you can get these and the tool to remove them. I'm going to go ahead and try to remove it without the special tool. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze this. There's a little tab here. I'm going to squeeze it and try to pull it out. And it'd be a lot easier if this lip wasn't here. I think she's coming. I'm just squeezing and a gentle pull on the cord. Trying not to damage. Try a needle nose. Squeeze and pull. Top's coming, but the bottom I'm struggling with. Because of this lip, it's just hard to... Maybe I can turn this a little bit and then I can get a better grip on it. You can see I almost got the top out there. Come on, baby. There we go. And you can see there's a little lip there. That's why you have to squeeze it down and push it in. Beautiful. And this just pulls apart. If you go online and look, you'll see how they're put together. But that's it there. We can take that off. You can see how that crimps the wire in there. Pretty stout. And here's my frayed wire. So I am going to push that through. Now they say it's not good to use wire nuts with a space heater, but I see they've got wire nuts all over in here. So what I'm going to do is put these back together. I'm going to make a repair with wire nuts or something here, and then I'm going to put the strain relief bushing back here, slide it back in, and that'll lock it in so I'm not pulling on the cord. And I don't use this space heater unattended ever. You always want to pull on these. Make sure you got them all in tight. And that's good. And this won't be pulled on anyways because of this bushing holding this. So it just sits in the box. Now I want to address this. And this wire is completely broken. This one's frayed. You want to make sure you get right in the middle of that you don't expose some wires. I'm good there. And these are a big fire hazard cause, so you want to be very careful. If you don't know what you're doing, maybe you shouldn't do it. But I'm just showing you what I do. Not recommending you do this. You want to get these on nice and tight. Beautiful. And another way to prevent a problem is you can stagger these. So if one does come off, it's not going to push right into the other one if you put them together. Feeling pretty good about that. So that's going to sit in there right like that. And I'm going to put the strain relief bushing right here. So it can't move. It's just going to be sitting in there. And like I said, I don't have the special tool. So I'm just going to make this work. There's my tape right there. You just set that on there like that. And the top one locks into there, and it crimps that wire down in there. And this is where the tool would really come in handy. All right, I got it. Now I got to get it in. I guess I can turn it like I had said, so I don't have to deal with that bump there. But you just press it together and push it through, and it locks in there. Going to the needle nose. I can get the bottom started. Staying away from the wire. Just pushing on the bushing. There we go. She locked in. All right. I got it turned just a little bit, like I said, so I can grab it in the future. And there we are. And she's tight, can't pull it out. But these, obviously the wire gets brittle over time, and you're picking it up, putting it down, and you get a weak spot right here. So I don't really like that design, but it holds it good. All right, one other thing is, I don't know if you can see in here, but it's pretty dirty. So I'd like to clean this out and blow it out. There's a bunch up over there, and a bunch down here, and a bunch there. So I'm going to take some compressed air. You could use a blower too. And I'm just going to blow on this side and it'll blow it out that way. How about that? That's where your fire hazard comes from. Now we can slide it back together, but because I put those wire nuts on there, they've got a little gap here where I can run the wire through, and I want to open that up just a little bit because of the wire nuts. That should be good. Just give me enough room to slide that in. You can see it right there. There we go. It's sitting pretty out of the way. Let's see, turn it this way. And we can slide this in. Keep the wires tucked out of the way. There we go. Get the wires over on the side. Everything where it needs to be. Slide it in. Good. Don't want any wires near the heat element. And put the screws back in. Alright, let's plug her in and test her out. Hey, hey, hey! We got heat and a working space heater. Very thankful. I like this little space heater. And it's been through some hard use. Missing a knob here. I hope this video was a help to you. If it was, give it a thumbs up if you haven't already. Please consider subscribing. And I look forward to helping you with other projects online.